everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. And some room to roam now. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 72 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first down throw, Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan. All the things you...
Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, 69 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. As possession changes hands here, I get to talk to you about the Super Bowl. It's New England and Philly, a repeat of Super Bowl 39, although that one was in Jacksonville. This one, of course, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really changes is the weather. But this one's in a dome, so I don't think that that's a real issue for them at all. But guess what? New England has the same coach and the same quarterback. That's a big advantage for the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Philly, everything's new, including a quarterback in Nick Foles that they didn't think would be there right now.
And I'm not sure Nick Foles thought he would be there at that point. But remember, he's been to the Pro Bowl before, been to the playoffs as a starter in the NFL. He's got a chance to play a really big game.
On second down, it's Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Charles, let's step into a conversation about Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy, playing to their level, and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, it had his hand trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Watson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And he spins through. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 72 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, with that one hitting the ground, wanted to ask you about this kind of in-between week, Super Bowl week next week. What is this week like for the players in between?
Number one.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go. 1-0. 1-0.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Shane Leckler now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Shane Leckler now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now out come the Steelers. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Setting up the screen for Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, taking a step back, and we look league-wide for a second. On Tuesday the 16th, Pro Football Writers Association named the all-rookie team. Who was on the ledger?
Well, let's start with the headliners. Let's start with the Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, running back from Tennessee, third-rounder with the New Orleans Saints, and Marshawn Lattimore.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.